Hi, I had a dream that we're going for a revolution, and I'm going to keep stressing to all the gardeners that follow my channel, because we all want to be gardeners. Please write your dreams down, study it, okay, so you can be protected from outside forces, because we're going to go through some dark times, all right? Whether that is war, whether that is people acting nice but they're not really nice, all right? Please trust your intuition. Go within yourself, but it starts with that relationship with yourself first, okay? Because I had a dream. We're going for a revolution, all right? And God is also coming. So there's a lot of things that are going to be supernatural and out of our control, okay? So don't get paranoid. I need you, okay, to love yourself, okay? Because loving you is loving me, and loving me is loving you, okay? So we have to go through, okay, love as an energy that we need to rely on now, all right? We've been trying, okay, in the dark energy for a long time, whether that's lying, stealing, cheating, okay, to get our way, all right? Or some of you have, okay? That's why there's karmics, and this is karma. People, let's try something new, okay? You don't have to sell your soul, whatever you call it, all right? You don't have to do badness, okay? Just find your own inner personal purpose by going within yourself, writing your dreams down, okay? To take that energy of your soul, okay? To drive you through, all right? For self-motivation, okay? To give you that confidence and strength to go through your dark times, whatever you're going through, okay? You are a beautiful individual person, okay? God created you to create, okay? So create, just don't create havoc. That's it, all right? Make all the planets work with you, like the sun is the soul, the moon is your mood, Mercury is conversation. So every time we like talking truth, okay, the universe that God made, Mercury, will help you with your relationship to be more logic and to have good reasons why you're going into a relationship, all right? What's the reason? Because you're using your conscious mind, okay? So now you're looking at going within, doing the hermit. You could be a Virgo person, okay? Or you could be thinking of a Virgo person. You could be a dentist, a doctor, or a writer, or a policeman, all right? You're working on the truth. Someone's doing truth seeking, being more analytical, okay? Maybe someone's being analytical with the truth because they've seen the star within themselves. They're very dedicated to spirituality. So we're going for a revolution, okay? It's all about making the conscious mind very healthy, okay, so that we can trust our intuition, okay, so it can help us, all right? So someone's gone introverted, tapped in, okay? You could be a writer, being very practical, okay? Remember your punctuality, all right? Time is precious, all right? Don't waste people's time. But at the same time, be careful of your own inner overcritical, all right? Because somebody looks like they could be worrying about a writer or a policeman, all right? Or some of you might have a dentist appointment. Don't be scared, my darling, all right? Or a doctor's appointment, okay? Maybe you've gone within yourself, okay, to look at the whole structure of yourself when it comes to the health, all right? Because now someone's truth-seeking, maybe an air sign person, because it seems to be a stagnation or obstacle, or someone's probably divided loyalty, all right? So someone's gone within themselves, okay, and they're looking at the energy of the judge. Maybe you're looking at a judge, okay, or you're designing around an obstacle by seeking the truth to protect the heart, because the heart is the seat of the soul, okay, and it will make you and help you to go across your obstacles, just balance your emotions so you can make good decisions, all right? Because some energy is in an indecision when it comes to maybe a businessman or a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, masculine, okay? He's probably looking at a situation where he's seeking the truth because there seems to be obstacles and delays. Someone seems to be in a divided loyalty, but he seems to be in the energy of seeking maybe stability or looking at his security because now it's come into a difficult situation. Maybe he's a very ambitious man, okay? Maybe he's a very political man, but he's looking at energy of maybe seeking money, status, power. But somehow there's a decision that's made this King of Pentacles a bit frustrated maybe, or pessimistic because there seems to be a delay. He could be a farmer, he could be a banker, okay, or could be a masculine that sells music, or architect, or he could be into agricultural farming. Take it as it resonates, because it's not a personal reading, okay? It is a collective reading, all right? So you could be in the energy of looking at maybe your own truth when it comes to your authentic self, when it comes to your own creativity, okay? So you could be in the energy of being very curious about the truth because you want to be more controversial, okay? Because someone seems like they're very determined to look at the truth, because it seems to be an energy of maybe an artist, a gardener, or a singer that's being very possessive. So now this masculine was relying on an investment, but it seems to be someone is doing maybe over self-indulgent, because it seems to be a stubborn energy of someone being jealous, and that's creating the energy of laziness, because the mind is occupied by jealousy and on obsessiveness, isn't it? So it's not bringing in an investment, it's more bringing in a situation where someone's being domineering or excessive, and they're bringing in obstacles and delays for their own personal benefit. So it looks like this masculine is looking at an Empress, maybe a Taurus or Libra person. He's looking at the energy, okay, of this person. Maybe he's watching behind and he's seeing that the values of this divine feminine has got good self-worth, very talented. So this masculine is in a divided loyalty. Maybe he's looking at her social prestige or her cultural background, but he understands maybe he's in a divided loyalty due to he feels an energy of possessiveness when it comes to his security earnings, okay? Or he's looking at her ability to create, all right? So maybe he feels like he can make much more healthier decisions with an Empress, but a king cannot approach an Empress if it's looking at love, business, maybe, love, no. An Empress would never look at a king, okay? Because now this masculine is probably looking at being patient. He likes her patience. Could be a Sagittarius person. But we're looking at the patience of the Empress, an earth angel. Because into me, I seek a direct overview of the honesty of the Empress energy, a divine feminine. So there's a divided loyalty because someone needs to balance their emotions, because where they are, someone is exaggerating and being irresponsible. Maybe he is, or he was realizing he's been irresponsible with his securities, okay? So now we're looking at an energy. Maybe he's exploring a lawyer, or he was looking at a priest or philosophy, all right? But there seems to be someone exploring, all right? The truth, okay? Because someone's being very outspoken. Is it exaggerated or is it the truth, all right? So he's in a divided loyalty. Maybe he's being very talkative, all right? About an earth angel or about a divine feminine, the Empress. Because there seems to be an energy, all right, of someone looking at karma. This is why there seems to be delay and an obstacle. Because there seems to be karma from results of past actions. Because this seems to be a hidden support, and it's bringing limitations within an institution or his own inner social conflict. This is why he's looking at the Empress energy, all right? Maybe he wants to block a Taurus person due to jealousy, laziness, and over self-indulgence. Maybe someone's stubborn, could be an artist, a gardener, or a singer. But we're looking at karma. Every action has a reaction, okay? So what goes around comes around. So maybe this masculine is looking at maybe his artistic investments. Maybe he was a bit too charitable to a Taurus person because they were broke, materialistically broke, and spiritually broke. So maybe this masculine tried to invest in creativity with this person and he was dedicated, and now he's divided. Why? Maybe he's had a dream, okay? So now he's had a poetic justice. He could be looking at a photographer, a healer, or maybe a director, all right? He's bringing in the energy of humbleness to figure out a peaceful solution to a stagnation, because I think he's more into spirituality, okay? So now he's in an indecision. When it comes to the caring of maybe being a directing Okay, maybe a photography shoot, maybe poet justice, or maybe he's trying to direct when it comes to healing. But we're looking at the energy of peace when it comes to unrequited love. Maybe his masculine was a little bit insecure with his feelings when he approached the Empress. So maybe he's made a delay to become more grounded, because the king cannot approach an Empress in a king energy. He has to be the emperor, all right? That means the emperor does not control, he leads. The Empress is not seductive, okay? She creates, because it comes from self-love and self-care, all right? So now we're looking at the abundance of maybe the Empress energy, and he's looking at being more artistic and more balanced with his investments, or he feels more secure within his feelings. That's why he's become maybe a king, maybe more grounded, okay? Because now maybe he wants to go approach this Empress. He wants to be more flirtatious because he sees the graciousness of this Empress, all right? He could be a judge. He's judging her anyway. He's judging her. Maybe he wants to design a romantic approach to her, but he seems to be a bit worried in his mind. He could be a Libra, Gemini masculine. That's a businessman, or just an earth sign masculine looking at the Empress. But he seems to be worried. I reckon he's holding his hand in shame, because maybe he's approached her twice, but he was a little bit immature. So he had to balance out that emotions to have a different perspective. Maybe he was acting like a little bit of a seagull, you know? Here today, gone tomorrow, player. Maybe he realized what brought this indecision were his own insecurities. So now he's worried about his romance, maybe. Because he's in a 9 of Swords. He's thinking a lot. Into me, I think I need to be more articulate and clever with my communication. You could be a journalist. You could be worried about a journalist, or you could be worried about your sales. Or some of you, as a dad, could be worried about a teacher, writing a letter, maybe. And maybe your romance is getting in the way of your fathership, okay? So you want to be more flexible. Someone's worried because they can't look at the Empress because they blocked her. A lover, someone they love. An earth angel. So they're thinking. You could be a Taurus or Gemini person, or Sagittarius person. They're thinking at the moment about possessiveness, about being unreliable. This is why there's worry in the air. There was no persistence or anything, because they went for someone that was more in love with material, and that's not an Empress. And an Empress is patient, like an angel. They went to someone very impatient. So maybe this masculine feels a little bit he can't provide for this Empress because she's not into materialism. So he's worried because all he can give is his truth. So this is why he's thinking, how could he come in more reliable? Because there seems to be an energy of maybe a Taurus person feels left out in the cold, or he feels left out in the cold, or he left her out in the cold due to jealousy, laziness, and over self-indulgence, and too many lovers as options. So now someone's holding their shame of their game that was lame in their hands. You know, their face. They can't face her because they blocked her for an option, for another lover, a Queen of Pentacles. Now they've got a different perspective about Queen of Pentacles. That was an indecision, because now he realized that he's missed a power couple because he blocked an Empress. All right? Could be a Gemini person, a lover, because he had too many choices. So now he's looking at this Empress because it seems like there was another business woman. All right? Could be a Pisces person. All right? Or it could be a Scorpio person. So now we're looking at a situation where this masculine wants to turn his back on a different businesswoman, a Queen of Pentacles. Because he feels like he needs to turn his back. Because I feel like he's found a real power couple in an Empress, but he came with immaturity. Maybe he wants to start again, but he can't face her because he blocked her and went to another choice, unrequited love, right? So now there seems to be indecision when it comes to the twin flame energy or stability or reunion, when it comes to soulmates or celebration. Maybe he wants to celebrate with this Empress energy, but he's worried he turned his back on her for someone else. So now he's looking at a decision. He had a decision of two businesswomen maybe. One was spiritually broke, materialistically broke, but had the lights on outside. Do you understand? Outside of themselves, because they had help from other lovers to make them look like they were striving as a business person. So now this person wants to walk away from maybe this Queen of Pentacles because it's unrequited love. This was a social climate. It has a different perspective. There's been delays and divided loyalty. Someone's gone within to seek the truth when it comes to romance or when it comes to feelings, isn't it? So now somebody wants to walk away to a Two of Cups, into a power couple energy, but leaving one businesswoman for another. Because one isn't a queen, they were a peasant. So now he's seeing the Empress energy is the pre-Empress of the Queen of Pentacles. And the pre-Emperor is the King of Pentacles. So maybe he's thinking of that. A Leo person is up at night thinking about the blessing of a love, but he gave it in the wrong direction. So this is why they're up at night. Why? Because someone was exaggerating. Someone was being cunning. Because someone's very jealous about the Empress energy they wanted to block. All right? So someone's being very talkative, maybe in their own mind. But someone's being very witty. Because now they want to be changed. This needs to be changed. Okay? Or maybe this businessman's looking at maybe change management, man. If he's a businessman, change is change, whatever you're changing, isn't it? Seems to be a lifestyle. Somebody wants to send someone a message, but the message was blocked and it got redirected to a Queen of Pentacles, another businesswoman. So now he's looking at the situation when it comes to a message, lots of message, but it seems to be fair in the air when it comes to security and abilities to be productive. Because somebody needs to block one lover to go forward to another lover that is a power couple. Gemini person. Gemini person. So this would be a choice between a Gemini or a Taurus person or a Sagittarius person or a Pisces person or a Scorpio person or a Cancer. Take it as it resonates, you know. We're looking at now messages. For the Eight of Wands is speed action. There seems to be a quick change. Because there seems to be news arriving. Maybe to journalists as well. Because we're looking at a situation where there's a journalist writing about this situation. Now someone's worried because now they're turning their back towards each other. It's all turning backs. And now they're facing, all of them facing the Empress. Because somebody was exaggerating and being cunning with their words. A Queen of Pentacles. Now someone, a journalist, has picked this up. Right? And now someone, maybe you into lots of different languages. So this could be lots of different newspaper outlets from different countries as well. If you look at the Gemini energy, that's about lots of different languages, accents, right? Now someone is very restless when it comes to the social life because there's lots of talk going around about someone not being versatile, okay? But we're looking at the versatile of the Empress, all right? The strength. Because now we're looking at generosity of the Empress. Somebody's starting a new foundation. Someone's worried about... Somebody wants to send lots of messages to the Empress, but it was blocked by someone else, another lover. So now they have to balance out their emotion. Yeah, because now we're looking at a new job. There seems to be a pay rise in the air. Someone's looking at investment. So it's this, someone feels like this is a very good investment, not just in love, but as in business as well. Because now we're looking at astral love. Okay, someone's looking at their choices in love, but please use your intuition, because someone's in love with an earth angel that is an empress. All right, they want to send maybe a gift to this lover, but they're worried because they turned their back once upon a time. Maybe a Leo person. Maybe a Leo person wants to defend a Gemini person because he understands he's in the energy of maybe a power couple when it comes to a solid foundation. Solid when it comes to love and abundance. Maybe his masculine feels more grounded because he feels that connection with an Empress energy. Could be a King of Pentacles, could be a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus person. We're looking at the hidden energy. Someone feels someone was an upside down higher priestess. Someone was misusing their intuition and being very cunning, very manipulative. So there seems to be a hidden motive, because now we understand someone's watching a tarot reader or watching the higher priestess. That's a very good businesswoman, striving, because she understands the energy of self-love. It comes from self-love, isn't it? You've got to love yourself first to become grounded, because you are the shell. Inside, oh, there's no soul. The divine feminine, she's mastered all 4 queens. Do you understand? She's the lesson of practicality, the lesson of power, the lesson of brotherhood. She is the lesson of peace. So now this masculine feels he has to step his game up. He has to step his game on his pathway. Why? Because he had his back to her once upon a time, and he focused on a hidden feeling with a Queen of Pentacles. So now they've got this different perspective. Maybe someone's using their own intuition, their own divine truth within themselves, like Queen of Pentacles. Now someone's moving forward from an unrequited love, and they're going into a 2 of Cups energy when it comes to neutrals, understanding. You come to a common ground more quickly. It's about happily ever after, okay? Remember, Hollywood and Hollywood don't like happily ever after. No, there is such a thing, happy ever after. Maybe you're looking at going to a cabin with someone. Maybe you live near a farm. But you feel like maybe someone feels like they can really build a massive land with this person. Maybe someone's fighting over land or properties. But you can't stop looking at her though, because they're looking at a Queen of Pentacles. The one that they have to have a different perspective. One was a peasant, but not a queen, but act like a queen. So now they understand there was a peasant. The real queen is in the Empress. So she's a queen and an Empress. And the one they went to was just a peasant, a page, a learner. Somebody was learning how to block the Empress because she's very gifted, a lover of a Leo. So now we understand somebody wants new love, but there was a fight on their mind because they keep looking back at a tarot reader, because someone was trying to step on a tarot reader, a Queen of Pentacles. So now there's a different perspective about the truth. A masculine has a different perspective about a Queen of Pentacles, trying to step on a higher priestess that is higher than the Pope. So you understand when it comes to the Holy Grail of self, in your energy, there's a vampire energy waiting for their ships to come in. That was the mystery. It seems to be thinning out into nothing now, into coldness. Someone feels left out in the cold. It could be this old Queen of Pentacles somebody was looking at before. But it was a battle to bring their ships to come in. Somebody was slandering the higher priestess that's higher than the Pope. So now you understand, maybe this matching had 2 choices of 2 businesswomen. One was a peasant learning the energy of the Empress, but you can't learn the energy of the Empress. You're looking for your authentic self. Then you can't pick where you want to be. Do you listen? This is Earth School. Who are you? Do you understand? So someone didn't get the drift of spirituality. Okay, it comes from self-love, not trying to embody someone else. Find out who you are. All right, take stages. So now someone's in the 5 of Swords looking back at a different perspective when it comes to a Queen of Pentacles. All right, someone feels that they went into, all right, before love comes in, a battle. in a nasty battle. It was like verbal, emotionally abuse, especially when it comes to insecurities that bring delays. So they were mostly doing verbal abuse and emotional abuse. And then because someone is connected to the divine feminine, they try to do mental abuse by intimidation. So now there's an ongoing fight because they keep looking back at the hidden feelings of a Queen of Pentacles. So now everyone's having a different perspective. It seems like the battle is over. They have to walk away because now there's a fast speed change because the Empress is still here. That means the Empress is still here. There's a problem for a Queen of Pentacles. This is why people are having a different perspective, because the Empress is still here in self-love. So now someone was probably sharing someone's messages. This is why there is energy in the air of stress, maybe of a businessman, maybe a Gemini person or a Sagittarius person. Or you're looking at a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person because the activities were misdirected somewhere else. Can you see it was somewhere else where it should have been over there? So now they divided loyalty, a divided loyalty. Okay, so there's much more to offer here and none here. It was very narrow-minded. So what they're saying is someone's perspective is very narrow. It's more based on unrequited love for businessmen to create their foundation. Why? Because they're paged. They're just children. Children. Somebody wants to send a gift, but they feel like maybe they might be blocked from this Empress because she's got very high standards. All right? And they're heartbroken. Maybe about their friendship. Because someone brought entrapment. So someone's now stressed. Because someone's going earth prison, mental prison, or spiritual prison. So now there's a heartbreak about messages. Maybe a Libra or Gemini masculine or Sagittarius is up at night worried. Why? Because it was misdirected. So now because the messages were misdirected, should have been that way, now the foundation of someone's lifestyle is heartbreak. So now they're walking on heartbreak. Why? Because the Queen of Pentacles was walking on trying to stamp on the head of a tarot reader, which is the High Priestess, which hide in the Pope, that made steps into, okay, the foundation below God giving us the cup of love. The steps were abuse, thief, violence, verbal, physical, raping. Do you understand? Unaliveness, all of that in the mind of a Queen of Pentacles. So now, because of redirection, the foundation is now heartbreak. Everyone's walking on heartbreak, stamping at their own soul. Why? Because the heart is the seat of the soul. So now we're understanding a Queen of Pentacles don't have no blood clot heart. No empathy, stamping on their own heart now. Why? All about community, events, look at me. So now someone wants to send someone a message to their home or send a gift to the home. But there seems to be a foundation of heartbreak because someone blocked the Empress. And now the Empress ain't impressed. So now they're thinking, how can I be generous to the Empress? Because she's not impressed with material. So all these masculines think about, I only can give this Empress the truth. And that's it. And that's how they're going to take that leap of faith. Taking that leap of faith. All they're thinking about is taking a leap of faith to the Empress with no baggage, no expectations. You go by faith in God and not by sight. You go in faith with an intuition, your divine truth, okay, and not by sight, okay? You go by your faith in God and not by sight. You go by your faith in your intuition or your gifts, because someone's gifted but not opening up to maybe spiritual recovery or a spiritual program to bring in their own gifts, because everyone is gifted. Why? Because we're all gardeners come to plant heaven on earth, but it comes from the seat of the soul, the heart. So you can take that leap of faith with your sparkling messages. Could be a fire sign person or Leo person. Maybe they might be defending a Gemini person behind the scenes, or a Libra person. Take it as it resonates. King of Cups. Someone's looking at maybe a secret when it comes to romance with the King of Cups. Maybe the King of Cups is a Leo person using their intuition, psychic gifts to make many shifts. Or there's a King of Cups that's defending a lover, maybe a Sagittarius person, because maybe he took that risk and jumped in breaking his own damn heart. So now maybe he wants to step back from a secret lover. It could be a Queen of Pentacles, a Taurus or Libra person. Maybe this masculine sees this power couple in a Queen of Pentacles, marriage, but it's blocked. It was an illusion. It's a self-deception. Self-deception. This is why they turn their back. He's looking at the real Empress. Or maybe his King of Cups loves this loves this Empress. So a Leo has to defend away from a King of Cups. It's a secret. This love cycle. This friend group. The Sagittarius maybe feels wounded by looking at maybe a Aquarius person. Because they're looking at this worry. They want victory. Everyone has a purpose. Not everyone answers. But the judgment, the decisions, toxic. Toxic, man. Because they're just weak, but they're seeing the strength. They're weak, man. Just weak. King of Swords, weak. He has to tie one of these ends, man. You don't got to go and find God. You don't got to start believing in God, man. If you don't believe in God, you cannot. But this is not the channel for you. This is not the channel for you, my friend. Maybe there's a Queen of Wands involved in this situation. Maybe Queen of Wands is involved. And we're thinking about the Emperor and the Empress energy. Maybe a Queen of Wands is involved. And the Queen of Wands is seen as King of Cups with too many love choices. She could be a Sagittarius or Aries person. Someone's looked within their own truth when it comes to family or happily ever after. Looking at the growth, when you look for your own star within yourself. Look for a bigger perspective in life. Because it seems to be the energy of stagnation. When it comes to divided loyalty, when it comes to romance, when it comes to maybe a Scorpio Pisces person. Because now there's maybe a King of Wands. There we go. Eddie Wiley, King of Bloody Abaji again, I guess. Now we're looking at love. There was no love. There was no equal give and take. This is why someone wants to turn their back maybe on a different Queen of Pentacles, or this King of Cups wants to get rid of this Queen of Pentacles and focus on a Queen of Wands. Take it as it resonates. But Queen of Wands, you got to use your intuition. All right? So now we see the situation, divided loyalty. This seems to be a difficult decision. Don't block the heart. It takes you into unrequited love. Just use your heart, the seat of the soul. All right? That's the intuition. Good thing a King of Wands. He's looking at maybe a Taurus or Aquarius person. And he's angry about his investments with a Taurus person. When it comes to fame, when it comes to messages, going to a Gemini person, when it comes to intuition. Queen of Wands is looking at the situation when it comes to an insight, when it comes to tying out one of these ends. They're watching the internet, watching someone's world. Watch your own world, people. This is why your world is a fucking mess. Two inner people business. And you're meant to be a businessman, but in people's business. You could be thinking of two businessmen. Maybe a Gemini person or Sagittarius person, or three businessmen. Could be heartbroken, Libra person. Take it as it resonates, you know. But they're all looking at an investment with the Empress. There's no more looking at the Queen of Pentacles. No more, man. Someone's very passionate. They want adventure. Maybe a fire sign does. But they walked away. Here today, gone tomorrow. If you want a good time for a short time, go to the player. Do you understand? If you want a long-term situation, fix yourself up. Because you can't go towards an Empress and a King energy. Don't work like that. She don't care about no power couple. This is why your ass is blocked and they're worried. It's deeper than a power couple. So someone couldn't handle the energy of the Empress. Someone feels intimidated by the Empress. So they have to go within and see their own self, man. They have to balance out that insecurity, man. Someone's got to balance out their insecurities when it makes them into a player. They got to balance it out, man. Somebody's got to go celibate for a while. Balance themselves away from lovers and figure yourself out. Maybe a Leo person. Maybe a Leo person needs to go and figure his ass out. Queen of Swords. He's got a different perspective about Queen of Swords. She's a businesswoman, man. She got time for your foolishness. You think that's the power couple. A Leo person does. But she seeks the truth. The truth is nothing but the truth. She don't care about no power couple. Here today, gone tomorrow. So the player got blocked. So the player went to a Taurus person with a different perspectives about blowjobs. There was an application form to blow a job in. There you go. So someone took up the blowjob. It blew it in. So they said, open up wide. And they said, how wide? There you go. And that's the beginning of someone. Passionate, adventurous journey. You know? There you go. Do a perspective about Queen of Pentacles holding on to people's properties with a King of Cups. It was all about properties, you know? But someone sees and someone's in love with the Empress, a higher priestess, planting their own foundation with their intuition. With their intuition. Now, someone for the lost that on opportunity, and that's the truth. It's an air sign person. Very reliable with the truth. Clarity. Balance. Very sharp talking. And this is why the runner ran. 13 years ago he ran. He's still running. Why? Because she's too blunt for him. He likes superficial bitches, isn't it? So leave him with superficial bitches that like lying. So now someone drew me right here. And they're saying, all I want to do, you know, is mold my life reverse. They see an expansion. Power couple. But what's blocking? He can't face her. Why? She don't give a shit about your power couple mindset, bro. You got to come better than that. And this is why they can't approach her. They block themselves, their thoughts. Has to become more mature. More mature, man. Patience is more important as well. Impatient people. Impatient daredevils. All over the place. So they left. And she said, Mine. And now he wants to come back now. Please take me back. I'm wooed. I want to get rid of this old lover, the Taurus person. Please, I'm looking up by the Empress. Please take me back. I know I should have been passionate. I know I should have made you as in my gift, my love, my whatever. But you didn't. You didn't. You went with a lover. Another choice, a Taurus person. Or a Leo person or Sagittarius person. Balance out your emotions, people. Use your intuition, man. Don't get caught up in this foolishness. Someone feels unloved by their love choices. Maybe a Leo person's got to go and balance out that. Because someone's looking at astral love, though. From the angels. Look, all the angels around the lovers that are good people. Ended. Different perspective ended. They want to end with a Queen of Pentacles. When it comes to unrequited love, they want to turn their back on this person. Because this person was just pushing up pure fart of the art, of the heart. Because there's no heart for no art. So now someone's seeing a different perspective. Why? Because they're thinking about Queen of Pentacles when it comes to stagnations, when it comes to seeking the truth. A community of people wants a happily ever after, and now they're seeing the truth about Queen of Pentacles. Now, it's not just the one person they got a battle with. Now they got a whole lot of people in their community. So now it's not just one person they try to step on their head so they can walk on this foundation with a King of Cups. Now, the whole community now is watching them. So now they're understanding you didn't just step on one person's head, you stepped on the whole community. So you're going to fight everyone. Ah! Hey! Voodoo, juju, voodoo ain't going that far, baby girl. Why? Because love is the essence, man. Love is the strength. Love is the shield. Love is the truth. You know? Truth brings the light and light brings the love. Because the heart has to be as light as a feather. You know? So you can seek your intuition to take yourself into spiritual love. For yourself first. Basic instructions before love enters. So you can build a foundation from your intuition. I'll put that right there because that drops right nicely. Because now you understand someone had a hidden feeling. Somebody wanted someone to go. Somebody wanted to feel. Somebody wanted to stay in their abandonmentship issue. So maybe someone was playing with someone's pill in a drink. To make them like disordered, drunk, in a fight all the time. Somebody probably likes fight, makeup, sex, stuff like that. Then go. And when someone's drunk, they go in that pocket. Because I had that dream back Genevieve Nigel doing that. Addie was always passed out and her hand was always in his pocket. Or some type of resource stealing. And that was the secret. And that's what up at night. Worried. It's worried. Why? Because predictions are already come out already. Because they read about prediction. About 2 celebrities already. Genevieve's next. Remember I told you. Worried, up in the head. Businessmen now are worried. Why? Because they're all flirty-worty with this person. Lovers. Men. Married men. Money with men with money. Not 1, not 2 or 3. Men. Lovers with money. And a Leo person had his feelings in his Queen of Pentacles. And now he's fucked. He said he wanted to fight for her, to do projects. That was his project. She was his project. The project was about fucky. But she was fucky every fucky person. That's the truth. Now we got clarity about backstabbing. 9 of Swords. Now worry has gone into backstab. Now they realise they backstabbed their own counterpart for a walking mattress. The Witch in the Wardrobe. A Queen of Pentacles. Or a businesswoman that's a Pisces person for some of you. Or a Virgo person. Or a Libra person for some of you. Remember, we're energy. We'll all go for the same things. But we all deal with things differently. All my readings are timeless. It may not read for you now. So now someone's worried about a reunion. And someone's worried about a friend. Oh, yeah. Because a friend now has seen his hidden feeling. Maybe they've gone more spiritual. Because now maybe everyone's gone more into... Maybe this person set a lot of people's spiritual light now. Hurting it. Sometimes tragedy just opens up some wounds that you can't even not ignore. You can't ignore it. And once you open up that wound, it takes you into different corners of life, man. It takes you into different corners of life. So now someone wants to send a message, want to turn their back on the Queen of Pentacles working because of this hidden feeling. Now there is a support, or maybe a Gemini masculine, a friend that gave support to the Queen of Pentacles. He's going to be heartbroken because they're getting these messages. So a lot of these friends that were friends today ain't going to be friends tomorrow. Why? Because of a lie. Because of a lie about Aquarius person, or Aquarius lied about Taurus person, or Taurus lied about Aquarius person. Take it as it resonates. Or a Gemini person. Take it as it resonates, man. It's your reading. I'm giving you your reading, you know. Take it as it resonates. But use your intuition. Never, ever, ever, ever rely on someone else's messages or a tarot reader. You have to train your own self. Stop building things in the air that makes you worry. That's your foundation. It's a friend group. Lying, stealing, cheating, acting like a friend, masquerading, you know. So it comes with promiscuity, adventure, events, celebrations. Somebody wants to do a reunion. The King of Swords. You don't need to go and find God, man. You don't have to go find God, for true. Now, a friend of a Queen of Pentacles, a Gemini masculine. Now, he's worried about his finances and his foundation. Now, why? Because he invested in a friend he trusted. Maybe he was a secret lover, or maybe he knew about the lovers of a Leo person, an earth angel. So now there's lots of people hurt. Now, why? Because hurt people because they hurt. And in the end, they're just hurting themselves. So that method of hurt people is silly, because in the end, you just hurt yourself. And now you can't get up. Worried about a friend or worried about a reunion. But Gemini person's been backstabbed, though, by his Queen of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. You saw me shuffle that. Now he understands he put a lot of emotions, this businessman, a Gemini person, with a Queen of Pentacles. That's the devil. Maybe he's just like her. Show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. And in the end, guess what? This love and support from this investor, Gemini person, that she went celebrating with, working with, guess what? She was stabbing him in the back. So now he's got to go and balance out his emotions. Do you understand? Because now their partnership is probably stuck because of the decision. It was all about money. It's a burden now. Well, maybe he wants to walk away and end it with a Queen of Pentacles and start his own foundation all over again. Yeah. She took the piss with this businessman, that's Gemini person. Gemini person. A friend that supported this Queen of Pentacles. And now maybe he wants to block this person. So now someone sees a power couple, maybe. Because now maybe he understands this King of Pentacles. For him to go towards this Empress, he has to be in his truth. And maybe his truth was blocked. Maybe he was more into, oh my God, she's sexy, she's beautiful. I just want to smash it and run. Because her light irritates my demons, innit? So that's why they went to the demon. Now they're worried. Why? Because they went to a pussy made for cowards. Because they had demons in them still, maybe. They had to go and sort themselves out. Now, maybe they're in their healing journey and this Queen of Pentacles isn't. So now they're walking away. These men are walking away from a Queen of Pentacles. Maybe there's guiding around the Queen of Swords now. Because of Leo's passion for the Empress. A lover. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. So now the King of Swords understands a backstabber him back. And now they're doing sharp talking. A Gemini masculine. He has to do sharp talking. Tell the truth to a Leo person. Balance that out. You know. And don't let a woman come between you guys. Pussy and money should not come between men. That's silly. Men came out of a woman. You lot got to support each other better than this. Honestly, you got to. Someone's coming in with the truth that understands you can only come towards the Empress with the truth. This power couple madness is not going to help your entry to the Empress. That's shallow thinking. That's immaturity. If you can't deal, if you've got a king coming towards the Empress, make sure you've mastered your King of Pentacles, your King of Swords, practicality. You're being practical for heaven on earth. You're telling the truth, being in your discernment. You're going by faith and not by sight. You're going by God and not by sight. Do you understand? Have faith, man. Have faith that you can plant this foundation. Somebody wants to come in and plant foundation with the Empress, but don't come with your gifty with the disty. Come with your truth. That is a gift in itself. It's the truth of a battle. It's a battle, man. People can't tell the truth enough. Because they forge too much. Forge. So now you're looking at forgery. So maybe someone planted twice, and now they want to come and plant somewhere else. They planted somewhere else once, and they want to go plant somewhere else again. Or maybe there was messages she sent and it was blocked. Higher priest sent messages. It was blocked. And now they want to send a message. But fear, remember karma, what goes around comes around. Now they fear their messages are going to be blocked now. Now they fear their message is going to be blocked. Why? Because what goes around comes around, man. Karma. If you pinch someone, someone will come around the corner and punch you in the face. If you punch someone in the face, someone will come around the corner and kick you in the face. If you go around a corner and you kick someone in the face, someone will knock you over with a truck or a bus or a bike. Take it as it resonates. It's how we treat each other. It's how we treat each other, man. Energy. We are energy. Backstabbing a Gemini person. Told ya, she's a backstabber. To Gemini person, well done to you, my friend. Well done. You got backstabbed by a Queen of Pentacles. Oh yeah, the devil. You got backstabbed, my friend. So all that shamey, wamey, blamey, gamey shit, go to your Queen of Pentacles, my friend. Go be angry over there. Don't bring you lot toxic shit over here. I tell you that for nothing. Because you will be blocked. I don't care who you are. No divine energy cares who any damn masculine is. We don't care about no power couple. It's about your fucking behavior. To maintain that power couple or in illusion again. Because I don't entertain illusions. Toxic. Jealous, obsessed, envy, gold or diamonds, the devil energy, addiction, greed, you know, materialistic whores. That's what they are, materialistic whores. So now we're looking at the whores of the whores. Within the whores of lies, fears, intimidation, all gone down the pan. Wasted money and resources for foolery. Immature, insecure people. Learning, pages, not kings, not queens, pages. Acting like kings and queens. Now you've been caught out because you're not even a king or a queen. So how dare you try and step in the field with the Empress, with your foolishness in your nest, to rest in abundance, to dance in your banyan shoes. Hey, someone feels Gemini person, man. You just got to come to peace with it. Get up, use your intuition. We understand your hidden feeling when it comes to your pentacles. The King of Wands is looking at this Queen of Pentacles, looking at new love. Trap now. Trapped. Why? Because he's thinking about Query's person. The Empress. The Empress. So maybe everyone's more to be around the Empress, but it's King of Wands. He's in the house of new love, self-love. Now he understands. He was backstabbed by Queen of Pentacles. Now the Queen of Pentacles has never been looking at him, even if she is looking at him in the same bed, in the house, everything. She's never looked at this King of Wands. No. There's no gratitude for no practicality, my baby. Wasted time. So now you understand there's a few masculines that are businessmen. You all got fucked up. So if you thought maybe this woman was so loving, so naive. No, sorry, suckers. You all were fucking naive for Queen of Pentacles. They were all stabbing you. She stabbed a Gemini person, a Leo person, a Sagittarius person. Oh, yeah. And a King of Cups. The list goes on if you want to keep going. But no, take a picture. Take a picture and study it yourself. And match it to your own intuition. Don't rely on my tarot reading. But many lovers, oh, yeah, baby. She's going to see the light. The truth. Now they're trapped in their minds. Why? Because the King of Wands turned his back on the Empress. And he looked at someone that wasn't even looking at him. He looked at someone that was backstabbing a whole load of fucking businessmen. Could have been 5 businessmen or 3 businessmen in this situation. Could be 3 businessmen, a King of Wands, a King of Pentacles, a King of Swords, King of Cups. And he knows. This is why this masculine has to do his job. He's looking at a cup. Self-love. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4. He knows he cannot approach this Empress in his King of Knight or King of Wands. This is why he ran the King of Wands. He ran 13 years ago. Why? Because he can't be around the Empress. It irritates his demons. Now she's planting her own foundation when it comes to generational wealth. Having the faith in God to help her plant that foundation. She's got no one but God. She ain't blocking God for no. You're mad. She's passionate about God. So she'll block all the and she'll keep God with her. So Gemini person, you're a sucker. King of Cups, you're a sucker. So you lot can all be laughing, celebrating behind the King of Wands. In the end, she was backstabbing all of you lot. Says you right. Lying, stealing, cheating from a businessman that's a Gemini person or a Sagittarius person. And a King of Cups. Well done, you lot. Oh, you lot are the businessmen of the day. And you studied what? Sociology. This is what King of Swords normally do. They're normally lawyers, detectives, policemen, into sociology, psychology. Whatever you did at uni, you definitely blocked your own information. Why? Because the King of Pentacles took you for a fucking idiot. And now the King of Wands wants his 2 cut back. You lot are just stupid. Absolutely stupid buffoons. One woman, promiscuity, told on us stupid. So now a Leo person's happy. Because he's thinking. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But the head isn't there though. The head's over there. The foot is walking out. Why? Because maybe the soul is at the edge of these people's foot. Ready to leave them. For them to be a soul. With no soil. Just empty shell. So now someone's thinking about their friendship group. Maybe he's wounded about a message. A King of Wands. Turning point. Karmic cycle. This is Earth School. We're here to graduate from our flaws. We're going for a revolution. The only way we can go through it is learning our lessons. You know. But they're looking at the higher priestess though. The Empress has come back from past life. Because the Emperor and the Empress always comes back every lifetime. And they remember everything. What the flesh don't remember. Or the flesh has not learned yet. Because they haven't come back many lifetimes like the Empress. The Empress has done all her journeys, you know. She's learned her journey. She's gone through her journeys, mum. She was born as an Empress. And she'll die as an Empress. Because that was her bloodline. So now we're looking at generational wealth. With a lover. Air sign person. And now they understand Gemini person. Oh, yeah, a businessman. Oh, yeah, maybe Aquarius or Gemini person, a hidden feeling. Oh, yeah, baby, you were backstabbed by a Queen of Pentacles. Whether you know or not, that's your problem. Use your intuition. You're too fast in other people's business. Next time, mind your business. What's that reggae song again? Ugh. Mind your business alone. Mind your business and mind your own. Yeah, mind your business and mind your own. Go and find out that reggae song. That all came in my head. Loud and clear. Mind your business and go rest yourself. So someone's got a different perspective about Earth Angel. That's a Queen of Aquarius person or a Gemini person or a Scorpio Pisces person. So now we're looking at a situation, the Higher Priestess. She understood the Queen of Pentacles, tried to step on her head, but it isn't working. Why? Look what's on my head compared to her head. You get stepped on, babe. You're going to prick your own self. And that's what she did. She pricked her own self. You can't test an empress. You're not even a queen. You're a backstabber. And now people got a different perspective about the Higher Priestess that's hiding the Pope. Thank you very much. So now we're looking at Divine Feminine. Why? Because the Empress has the Higher Priestess and the Emperor has the Hierophant. Why? Because they get downloads from God, the higher self. So now they understand the makeup of the Empress. She is the Higher Priestess hiding the Pope. Why? Because she needs her download from God. You will get blocked. You don't come with no truth, no fairness, no balance. You stay the fuck outside. She don't give a fuck who you are. You could be your fake ass Pope Leo. We don't give a shit. Tower moment. Revolution. Many things are going down. Buildings. There's going to be lots of war, tensions and all that. Why? We're energy. And when you don't stay in the energy of backstabbing, sinking people's ships to plant your foundation, stealing, lying, cheating, you're keeping that energy and we are mashing up Earth. Now, Earth, okay, can live without the people. Now, can the people live without Earth? Because if we're energy and we're always hot in anger, so imagine when you put the kettle on, the water gets hot, right? And then it starts boiling. Now, when you pour it out, it will hurt, right? You're hurting the earth. We're making a destruction from within, spiritual warfare that's sleeping outside within the energy. So we're mashing up earth, whether we see it or not, whether you believe it or not. But your fucking behavior is by your energy. So regardless if you're lying to me or lying to your mother, father, puss or dog, guess what happens? You're creating an energy of destruction and keeping it in the air like air emission. So like when you use your car, your petrol car, all right, you don't see the gas emissions left behind, do you? No, you don't. You got to get special equipment like your fucking intuition, all right? Or you need to get a surveyor, you know, energy surveyor, whatever, environmentalist to come out to find, to measure, to do the meritics of what? The emissions in the air. Because we can't see, can we? That's exactly what we're doing when we create destruction, lying, stealing, cheating, ABC. So when you see wars, when you see earthquakes and all of that, it's not just natural shit going on. It's your fucking energy. Behave yourself and get the fuck out. Stay in the corner. Gag your own mouth and be quiet. So there's only one earthener. One. Don't be selfish because you can't handle it. Because you're inexperienced with your human activities within your environment, which may overcome your advances now. Why? Because you're not the fucking stronger than the earth. Behave yourself, people. This is what we're creating, destruction on our planet. What's more important, planet or appearances? There's only one planet, you know. So you look at the signs within yourself and outside of yourself. And don't be occupied with foolishness. Because you know what? How we handle the house of our world for our experiences, how we handle it, It can make a major effect in that we cannot handle. Why? Because you're not the fucking universe. You're not the universe. It's like setting a house on fire. You don't know how big the fire's going to go. Why? Because you're not the fucking house, are you? You are you, and the house is the house. Because you don't know the equipment that's in the house that can make a massive fire quicker than the next. Do you know what I mean? You don't know someone else's strength, in other words. Listen, don't get me started. Don't let me start preaching today. I'm not a preacher, my friend. I'm not here to preach. No. Make your own decisions. Everyone has a calling, but not everyone answers. You could be from England. Because now there's a battle with the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, about 5 people. But about 5, let me tell you, about 5 people. Big conflict. Basically a Leo person, Gemini person, and a water sign person. All these men looking at, was guided by all these men. But she was fresh on all of you lot. Through promiscuity, lying, stealing, cheating. Now, you're all being judged by your own self-analyzation. So you all can suss behind each other. Or maybe look at the main culprit. But you lot are just as bad. He got spiked, he got voodoo. What's your fucking excuse, you lot? What's the rest of your excuse? All right, Gemini, you've definitely been stabbed in the back. Oh, yeah, you have. Maybe you was divided loyalty with a Leo person. Never mind, you better go and say sorry to Leo. Because guess what? The Queen of Pentacles took you for a fucking ride, baby. She took you for a ride, Gemini. I, Rastafari, I. Because you know, the freedom fighters, you know African people got captured and went to Jamaica, right? Freedom fighters, right? Okay, go and learn your fucking history. Because Jamaica was a plantation for sugar, my friend. We're African, and we kept Selassie I. We never went to no Black Panther, no bullshit. That's a thug in a jungle. This is why you don't act like arseholes. The lion rules. The lion. So now someone's heartbroken. Maybe about a battle with the Queen of Cups. About her fucking decisions as well. Immature little bitch, maybe. Because it resonates. Maybe immature baby mothers looking for an appearance, you know. But no. Someone's got to go within themselves. And look at their own early environment. And see what their influences are. And it seems to be physical appearance. Not self-awareness. It's physical appearance. All about the money. All about the bling. So now someone sees maybe a water sign woman or an air sign woman as a 2 of cups, very loving. They want to reunite with an air sign person. It could be an air and fire. A fire masculine and an air sign woman. Reunite. Celebrations. Happy. After the storm. But again, you got to grow up if you want to go near an Empress energy. And same thing for the Empress. You got to grow up by going within and seeing your originality. Who are you? By using your intuition. And don't be afraid to use your intuition. Take that leap of faith. Just believe in God. Walk in love, talk in truth, and just correct your flaws. But God is demanding that wounded warriors. We can't go to no more wars, man. You lot are coming back distorted. You lot are coming back in the prison of the mind. Earth prison. Do you want to be free in the jungle the next time? As a lion, free in his own habitat? Or do you want to be like a lion in London Zoo? Getting pricked up every minute. Can't move. I went to the safari just outside London. I'm not trying to be funny. Asked my children, I couldn't stay. To this day, it makes me cry, man. I don't know why. I just feel this deep energy with this lion, man. I couldn't stay. I had to go. I couldn't handle it, man. They just sat there. It just looked so sad. So restricted. I see lions in my dream all the time. It's like they're a part of me. You know? I can't stand that safari. It's like it was yesterday. And I went years ago. Before even all this started. I couldn't handle it. I had to leave. And that's how I feel. If we keep warring, we keep coming back in a spiritual prison. Mental prison, earth prison, spiritual prison. You look got to sort yourself out. Use your intuition. It's so important. Take those leaps of faith. There's something about those lines, man. It really broke my heart. We didn't protect ourselves. Maybe a Leo person taking that leap of faith, standing up for what they believe in, even though they're a wounded warrior. Stand up for what you believe, man. No matter how hard it hurts. Healing's not for the faint-hearted. It's only for the spiritual warriors, I guess. They're looking at God, though. Maybe someone's talking to God, because the four of swords is all about talking to God. Seems to be a battle, a spiritual war. I feel like we're going for a holy war, you know? I feel sorry for masculines the most. I don't speak mostly for women, no I don't. Because men came out of us. I want to know. It's always been my question. If men came out of us, why are you not so blocked from your emotions? Why are you not so wounded? Why are you not such a player? Why do you like to spend on like sociopathic women that look good on the outside? But I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out, and I feel like I have, but I got one or two things to put together. I've done a draft about the holy war, the goat, I can't remember what I called it, the golden something. I don't know, I just want to understand the makeup of the masculine's journey. I really want to understand it. Especially for my brothers. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but we're all energy. So regardless, because I'm black, I relate to the black man. It's just energy, innit? I just want to know why these black men are so disordered like this. And they came from us. Us. Women. And don't come for me, women. Because I'm not that one. Spiritually guided. Could be talking to a spiritual teacher. I'm not that one. I'm a spiritual teacher. I'm here to understand. I'm here, a teacher, man. A wise man is a teacher and a student. Someone's looking at someone's wise knowledge. When it comes to a spiritual teacher or a mentor or high-level commitment. Someone wants to come in and marry, maybe an air sign person. I don't know. Go for a revolution anyway, whether you look like it or not. Someone feels wounded though, blocked. But they don't want it anymore. They don't want to be blocked. They want an equal give and take with an air sign person. A Leo does. With an air sign person, why? Someone's going for a legal battle now over family inheritance. But the truth is out. Truth is out when it comes to water sign being manipulative with a Taurus person into institution. Someone taking a leap of faith by using intuition. Go seek your own truth. Queen of Wands. She's stuck, man. Maybe about a friend or memory of a single lover. Taurus person lying. I don't know, man. This Queen of Pentacles, she's got a lot of people she's going to face, boy. A lot of people. And because people become more intuitive, it's going to be so hard for this Queen of Pentacles to keep her lies going on. It's a massive conflict. She already got one with a Gemini person all coming up. She already got one with a Leo person. That's the hidden. That's hidden. So they can say, oh, she's lost weight. No. The demon I eat out this, your girl, yes, sir. The demon I eat. Let me tell you, the devil, man. How many times did the devil come out with this pick me again? Every time I mention the devil comes up, man. A very toxic person. Spying on an air sign person. So now they're going to... I'm telling you, her cycle's finished, man. It's finished. It's finished. They want to put a stop to it. They want to projects away from this Queen of Pentacles. They're looking at Queen of Swords. They want to invest in the Queen of Swords. When it comes to a message. Somebody wants to send a message to her home. But she's moved, man. She's moving anyway. She's moving into victory. Because she understands a Leo person went into control method, man. With a Taurus Capricorn person. The devil. Another option. But it's all right. Why Earth School, man? This is Earth School. Just graduate from your flaws, people. Don't be ashamed. Just graduate. I would prefer to graduate now than see God later on and say, why? You had that chance. You went with your pride. Your pride before the fall, man. It don't matter. It don't matter, man. I would say to people, black men are all you fucking want. I don't give a shit. You know who I fear the most? God. God. I fear God when it comes to his decisions. Justice. God is the judge. And we've got to think more about spiritual court, man. That is where it matters the most. I see it all the time. All the time, man. You don't want to go spiritual prison, people. You don't. You don't. The worst thing we're doing right now is being promiscuous and idolizing people, things, and places. You got to idolize yourself, be a gardener, and be happy. Just correct your flaws, man. Because God is coming. And this is what these people are looking at now. In my dream, Genevieve and I just said, is God real? I said, you're not allowed to ask. Because you stole from Adiwale Kenya Obaji. You stole. But then you stole your own life by blasphemy. If you're not lying, stealing, cheating, man, woman, puss or dog, you lot can't say in God bless, you lot come and give yourself to God and give yourself to Jesus when you lot in closed doors are lying, stealing, cheating for your foundation. So already you created your own karmic debt by your own words. Words are like spells, you know, that's what we call spellings. So already you've gone against your own victory when it comes to long-term victory or recognition. This is why people's got to walk around forging relationships, forging their occupation, stuff like that. You know, because I sent my dissertation over, I sent my certificates over. I didn't want him to feel left out. I see too much of this masculine. I want to balance it out. Fairness, balance, truth. Do you understand? Right. I better go if I start waffling on. Because there's so much that can come out in the cards, you know. So much. This is what I'm trying to teach you. Like, don't rely on the cards. Take images outside. There's images everywhere. Take the cards away. There's still an image. A table. How do you want to create your table now? Nice and flat. Do you understand? Now, there's images. There's images all around us. Don't rely on tarot. Rely on the images in your dreams and rely on outside of yourself. But a lot of people are not ready to see inside of themselves. This is why a lot of people say, oh, I had a dream about you. No, don't tell me. Please don't tell. Because people know. People know deep down. So they can lie and say, oh, I had a dream last night. Blah. They're lying. Some people are just lying. Just use your intuition. Just use your intuition, man. Just use your intuition, all right? Sorry, guys. I'm going to... See, heartbreak. No more heartbreak, people. Seek your own happiness. It comes from self-love. See, the one thing that fall out. Heartbreak. Take these swords out, collective. You can. You can. I'm sending you all a kiss, all right? Mwah. Because you can create from this heartbreak. Just mend it. It's the seat of the soul. You'll be okay. This is Earth School. Don't be ashamed of your mistake. This is Earth School. You're here to graduate. What's more important is heaven. Bringing heaven on earth. Yes, we can make mistakes as part of the process. But just learn from it. Just learn. All right? Remember, walking love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.